What's going on, guys? Welcome back to today's video. Today we are out here on this beautiful park pond and we're going to be going after some largemouth today. Going to be starting with a little 4-inch Senko, wacky rigged, and hopefully we can get on a few fish that way. That's had a lot of luck catching largemouth that way in the past, so that's what we're going to try first. Let's get in there and see what we can catch. These yum baits fall pretty quick. I'm not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I'm gonna go try down here. There's one. First largie of the day. Not a bad little fish. Pretty skinny, honestly. He's pretty skinny, but he came up and hit that wacky rig 4-inch Senko right on the edge. Nice little 12-inch bass. Very feisty, just pretty skinny. Hopefully they get a little bit bigger. There's a bass right in front of me. They're all hiding in the shade. Let's see if we can get one of them to bite. Got him. Oh, he popped off. That's okay. There was a bunch of them hiding in the shade. I can't see them anymore, but there's like 2 or 3. It's just kind of a good practice to, you know, kind of check out the shade. And then if any of these fish jump out of the shade, always throw right at them because sometimes they don't spook too bad. There's one. There's a nice fish right there. Very cool. May or may not have been the same one. Could have been a different one. I'm not really for sure, but that is another incredible largemouth. Another one off the wacky rig. First one from this spot. I'm going to try to put him down somewhat gently. Oh, that's not very deep there. My bad, guy. I was hoping to have him kind of hide over here and not spook anything off. My little yum dinger's gone. That's okay. I got a bunch more. One bad thing about wacky rigging baits is typically you can only get one fish out of a worm because they'll rip it from the side or spit it and throw it off there. So what I'm doing is I'm just taking my worm and I'm hooking it right through the bottom, straight out, and then right in the middle. And I've got just a 1-0 little wacky rig hook here. Another good tip is I like to use white worms, or worms that have a little bit of white in them. That way when you're casting way out there in the depths wacky rigging, you can see them, because wacky rigging you kind of need to see these fish. It just helps out a little bit so you know where they're at. There's one. That's a big bluegill. Oh my goodness, wow. That was a really big bluegill. There's a nice bass right there. 2 of them. Oh, they both hammered it. I don't know how good the hook is on this one, but ooh, got him in. That was lucky. They both hit it from both sides and I wasn't sure if I was gonna be able to get this guy in. Very cool. Sight fishing for largemouth is the best. It's 91 degrees out right now, and so I'm shocked that I'm able to catch anything, but sight fishing is definitely coming into play right now. There's a gill. That one's not coming off. He's staying on there. That is a jumbo gill. Any bluegill that takes a worm, you know, is good size. Incredible little gill. Maybe a red ear. I'm not exactly sure my species, but got some red there, so maybe. Another beautiful fish. Couple bass and a couple gills now. Very nice. It's been a good day so far. I know there's quite a few more fish in here. We're going to keep trying, see if we can get anything else to happen. Spot number 3 is not very good. There's one. Another largemouth. That worm is a gono. Second worm I've lost today, but that's all right. Another largemouth. I seen that one kind of cruising through and then I lost him as he swam in the weeds. Don't always have to exactly know where they're at, but just be able to find that vicinity. Pitch it in there and then they'll go after it. There's 2 bass in front of me and I'd bet $100 one of them bites. There it is. Just like I said, I knew he would take it. There we go. Oh my goodness, he pretty much buried that hook. Easy, buddy. Another good little largie. That's quite a few now. Another wacky rig worm. Let's get back in there and see if we can get a few more. I'm almost having better luck watching these bass swim by and then pitching it to them rather than blind casting. Blind casting is not really working today. Well, there's one. Another beautiful little largie. The size here isn't too impressive, but the numbers is getting pretty good. I've been here before and not always had this much luck, so today must be a great day to be fishing. Another largemouth. Kinda want to go to the other side soon. Caught 6 already. There's a beautiful largemouth right about here. I got him. Holy skinny, that is gross. Dude, you have had a rough life. Would you quit flopping? This is actually a fish that I do not want to touch. He's got like a worm in his mouth or something. That thing is nasty. What's crazy is that same bass is right there. I don't know if you can see it or not, but he'll go for the worm if I put it right on him again. And I'm definitely not going to catch this thing again. But he's all over this thing. That's just gross to me. Alrighty, had some luck on side 1. Now we're gonna go try side number 2. Hopefully we can get some fish over there. I see one right in front of me. I'm gonna give it one cast to that one first and then we'll go over there. There's one. Just a little guy. Got him. First cast. There's like 4 of them right here just chilling. Of course, he buries the hook. This one's got a worm in his mouth too. Well, that's the second one from this side. It's a deep hole right here that's just loaded with them. There's quite a few bass in there. I may have spooked. Oh, nope, I didn't spook them all. I was thinking I might have spooked them all. Just a little squeaky guy. Still another largemouth though. Perfect for like a little fish tank. This one is really thick for his size. There's one. There we go, nice jump. That one was really, really low and slow. Took my sweet time with that one. I'd been moving the bait much quicker, but decided to just calm down because the hole was starting to slow down a little bit, and there's another 12-inch bass. Quantity's not there. Or I should say quantity's there, but quality is not there right now. A lot of fish, just nothing real big. Full little green fish. One nice thing about the Yum dingers is that you don't have to hook them wacky. You can hook them Texas rig, you can Carolina rig them, you can wacky rig, or you could even do like a Ned rig with it. They're very versatile baits, and these baits were 10 for a little over $2, which is pretty cool because most baits cost a lot more than that. There's one. It's just non-stop action. I finally found a little deep hole in this pond, and that's where a lot of these bass are definitely stacking up at. Another largemouth going right back down. I'm sure he'll probably end up going straight back down to that deep hole. Well, there's something. Another deep hole. Kind of hard to see, but with some polarized lenses you might be able to see it. Just over to the left of this deep hole, and just let it sit for quite a while, and a bass picked it up and chomped on it. You want to remember when you're working a wacky rig, you don't have to go super fast. I kind of like a twitch pause motion, and 2 quick twitches typically, and then just a long pause, and you can alter the pause as much as you want. But the 2 twitches, or the 2 movements of the bait, I like to keep pretty quick. That way it kind of draws the fish's attention, and hopefully we'll get them to come on into the bait. Nailed him. Another bass. I don't know if this is the same one as before or not, but Another bass falls victim. He kind of came from a spot that I was thinking it may have been the same one, but not exactly sure. He's got kind of a cool little black birthmark up top there. Looks like he's been caught before. He's got some red marks in his mouth. There we go. This may be the last one of the night. We will see. I'm gonna do a few more casts and then probably head out. Alrighty, that was a crazy little fishing session. I caught probably somewhere around 20 bass, which is nuts because typically when I come here it's like 3 to 4 at the most. So overall today, great day. This is exactly what I used on, say, 19 out of the 20 fish I caught. One of them I believe was on a different color worm, but for the most part it was just the 4-inch, these are the Yum dingers. And like I said before, you can rig it all different styles, so go pick yourself up some. They're really cheap, like $2 for a bag of 10, maybe $2.50 for a bag of 10, but they work excellent. And I was just wacky rigging them today with a 1/0 little hook. So I want to say thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode, learned a little bit about pond fishing and some bass. Hit those deep holes. That's where you want to go. That's where all those bass are congregating. So thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, and we will see you on the next episode. Peace, y'all.